Good day everyone! This is another video about select ICT tools for teaching and learning. And this video is about tutorial of Google Classroom. So Google Classroom is very necessary for today's era because of the online class. It is also a helpful thing for teachers and students. So before anything else, let's start the video. That you need to do is open the Play Store app, then search the Google Classroom. After that, you have to install the app. So as you can see, I already installed it. So now let's proceed to the step on how to create a class in Google Classroom. The step 1 is tap add or plus button and create class. Step 2 is create name. So it is optional. It depends on you on how you create a class name in your Google Classroom. Step 3 is also an optional. To enter a short description, grade level, or class time, tap section and enter the details. So now let's proceed to the step 4. It is also an optional. To enter the location for the class, tap room and enter the details. Now we are here in step 5. So it is also an optional. To add a subject, tap subject and enter a name. Like for example, math, science, English, or so on. Now we are here in the last step. After you fill out all the needed information, tap Create.
Hello everyone! So we saw how Miss Fernandez created the Google Classroom. Now we will going to enter or to join the classroom that Miss Fernandez created. So we can use Google Classroom in PC or in your mobile phones. Now I will going to use Google Chrome as my source. So I will going to click the Google Classroom. In opening the Google Classroom, we can see this plus button. So we were going to click that button and click the join class. So as you can see, it is asking for the class code. So your teacher will going to give you the class code and then we can enter it here. So I will going to insert the class code that Miss Fernandez gave me. There. after putting the class code in the box, we were going to click the join button. And as easy as that, we are able to join the classroom that Miss Fernandez created. In this classroom, the teacher is the facilitator. There are many features in this classroom that we can share our ideas, or the teacher can give us activities, or announce something in this class like this. There were many features that we can see in this classroom. And to discuss that features, we have Miss Aquino.
Now that you understand about creating class and joining class, it is also important to know the different features in Google Classroom. So, let's get started. First of all, Google Classroom can be used through mobile phones or in PC. And as you can see, I am using mobile phone for this tutorial. So there are basic features, but they are also important features in this app. First is stream, classwork, people, and the settings. So let's start with the stream. The stream is when you can communicate and start conversation with the class by greeting them or for giving attendance and dismissal. Also, it is where you can give instruction and response to the students' comments. And for the classwork, you can see the plus button. There are different buttons: assignment, question, material, reuse post, and topic. In assignment, it is where you can assign work for your students. Title, description, it is optional. Points, due date, and topic. And questions, it's just the same. Question, instruction, points, due date, topic. And there are options here. Short answer, multiple choice, you can choose, or students can either edit their answer or students can reply to each other. And for the next, material and topic, it is where you can organize the content, while reuse post is less hassle for the teachers. If they don't want to type again the instructions that they already given to other class, they can reuse their post. Okay, for the next feature is people. People, it is where you can see your students who joined the class, or if there is nothing yet, you can invite people, either other teachers or invite your students. You can choose if you will share the link or copy the link. And for the last feature is setting. It is where you can see the information or general information about the class, the title, description, section, room, subject, and there is link and how to manage Meet link. And for stream settings, there are 3 options. If student can pause and comment, or only students can only comment, or only teachers can pause and comment. And for class work on the stream, you can also pick if you can show attachment and details, show condensed notification, or hide the notifications. And this is tutorial for teachers. And for the point of view of students, it is just the same stream. It is where you can see the announcement and questions. In classwork, you can see the different topics, the arranged contents, and people. You can see your teachers or teacher, and you can also see your classmates. And for submitting your works, students should know these things. You can see the to-do list, the assigned, missing, and done. It's where you can see the activities you miss or you already did. And for submitting the work, you can try here. For add work, if there is questions or assignment to be submitted, there are 6 buttons here that you can use. You can attach through Drive or through camera. And other thing for the scanner, wherein you can scan your work just like this. Check button and save. And for the other is upload. You can upload file, you can attach link, or you can create through documents, slide sheets, and through PDF. And that's all. That's the important thing these students should know in using Google Classroom.